Hey guys, welcome to another vlog. Hope you're all doing well. I have had a heck of a week. I cannot wait to share with you what happened to me on Monday. I cannot wait. I mean, that sounds like I'm about to share something really exciting. It was not great, and I'm probably gonna put it in the thumbnail so you already know what has happened. But before I jump into that, I do want to share today's sponsor. It is Lily Silk. I have worked with Lily Silk in the past. They're a wonderful company. As you guys know, I love their silk pajamas. I have that navy set that I wear all the time. And I love their silk pillowcases. They make perfect gifts. So gift giving season is upon us. So they have wonderful pillowcases. They have like standard queen, king size. I have king size right there. And they have like a huge selection of different colors. And I personally love sleeping on silk pillowcases. They're just so much more comfortable, breathable, cooler than cotton pillowcases. I also feel like my hair is less matted when I sleep on a silk pillowcase. Like, you know, my hair is kind of like more free to move over the pillowcase versus a cotton case. And I haven't seen anyone else really talk about this, but for me personally, when I sleep on a silk pillowcase, I wake up less congested. When I sleep on a cotton pillowcase, I feel like between the heat and the air conditioning and temperature changes and all of that, I feel like I wake up a lot more congested. But as soon as I switch over to a silk pillowcase, I feel like I don't wake up like just all congested, like sinuses, nose, like everything. And so I really love that about, about sleeping on silk pillowcases, because who wants to wake up congested? So I do have a coupon code for Lily Silk. It is Michele12. That will give you 12% off their site. I'll also leave a whole bunch of links down below in my description box, a link to their Black Friday sale. Again, I think these would make really great gifts. They come, and this isn't just for the holiday season, they always come packaged this way. The pillowcases come in these boxes. So beautiful, ready to be wrapped, really gorgeous. And I do want to mention they had this awesome set on their site, which I ordered because I thought this would make an awesome gift. But this is one of their sets that comes with a travel pillowcase, which I think is really nice. So if you go on a long flight, you know how they give you those pillows on the plane? Well, you can wrap yours up in some silk. And then it also comes with a face mask, which we all need now, and an eye mask, which is beautiful. It's really puffy. It's like got a lot of cushion, and it is adjustable. It has this clasp on the back that allows you to adjust it. So it's a really wonderful set if you've got someone that travels quite a bit. If you travel quite a bit, you want to treat yourself, I think this is a really great set. So let me show you actually a close-up of these pillowcases. So here is the pillowcase, and what I want you to show you is that it has an envelope closure, so you can tuck the pillow inside this flap, and then you have the other side, and it just closes really nicely. So it's easy on and off, but it has that envelope closure to kind of hide the seam of the pillow, which is really nice. And then there is a little Lily Silk tag here on the pillowcase, which is really lovely. It's nice and it's discreet. It's very simple. I always feel so pampered when I put my head down on a pillow that is covered in silk. It's just wonderful. All right, I need some coffee. So let's go downstairs and then I'll share with you how my week started and what happened on Monday. Okay, coffee is refreshed. So on Monday of this week, I'm not sure when you'll be seeing this. It'll probably be, while you're watching this, it'll be like last week. So on Monday, I went to Orange Theory to take a 6:15 a.m. class. I pull up to the parking lot and I notice, you know, it's at a strip mall and 6:15 is relatively early. So it's like the donut shop and Orange Theory are the only two stores that are open at that time. And so all the cars are kind of concentrated in this one area. And so all the spots were full. So I kind of parked a little bit off in front of all of these stores were closed. And I thought to myself, I was like, I don't like parking kind of off in a more like desolate little area, but it's not that big of a strip mall. And I was like, whatever. I was kind of running late for class. So I put my phone in my handbag and, you know, kind of look around my car, throw everything in my handbag. And I thought, oh, let me just throw my handbag in the back seat behind the passenger side. I basically just like reached around back and I put my bag kind of behind the front seat, the driver's seat. Did I just say passenger seat? Behind the driver's seat on the floor in the back. And I have tinted windows in the back. And so, you know, it's something I've done before, and I don't know, it's not like I've ever really thought twice about it before, but I know that's not the smartest thing to do. But that morning, Monday morning when I did it, and I threw it in the back there, probably because I was parked a little bit off, I thought to myself, I should really bring that bag in with me. And I don't usually, you know, have like a second thought. If I went ahead and did it already, it's like I'm not gonna have a second thought about it. But I did. I had a second thought and I'm thinking about it. And as I'm opening my door to leave to go to class, I'm kind of late and I just thought, oh, whatever. And I go to class. Even in the middle of class, and again, this never happens to me. I never have these thoughts. I'm in the middle of class and I'm in the second half of class and I'm on the treadmill and I'm running and I think, I feel like I should go and get my bag out of my car. They have these little lockers at Orange Theory. I could very easily lock it up. But it was a passing thought, so I didn't think much of it. And when I left class and walked towards my car, I saw the rear door on the driver's side. So the back left-hand window was completely smashed in. And I just looked at it and I thought, I knew it. I just knew it. I walked up to my car, I looked in, everything was there. I had other stuff in there. I had a bag of like stuff that a friend had just like dropped off with me. Yeah, I had all this. I had like Butter's seat. I had a pillow of hers. I had some packages that I had picked up that I had left in the car, but they had gone in and just grabbed my bag. And I was like, awesome. Awesome. And my phone was in it. And that was really inconvenient. I don't know how else to put it. It was really inconvenient. And I thought, oh my God, oh my God. So I run back into Orange Theory and I said, can you do me a favor? I said, my car was just broken into. Can you call 911 or something? So she called 911 and then they said, you know, can you call another number? She was like, okay. So she called another number. A nice officer came by. He took down all my information. I wrote out, you know, the report or whatever. And, you know, there are some cameras or whatever. Nothing has come of it. It's already been like 4 days, 4 or 5 days. And, you know, I haven't heard, I don't expect anything to come of it. And I'm just, you know, I'm just like so angry with myself because, you know, as you get older, one of the things you know, as an older person, you know always to listen to yourself. You always listen to your gut. And it's something that you always ignored when you're younger, right? Like, that'll never happen to me. Oh no, whatever. Like, you're always denying your gut inner voice. So as you get older, you totally listen to it. You're like, oh, that's gonna happen to me. Like, oh, don't do that, that's dumb. And I ignored myself, and I don't usually do that. And I'm so angry at myself for doing something so stupid. You know, obviously I'm glad that it's nothing major, that it's just material things that were taken. It was my favorite Chanel bag that was taken. I mean, you know, serves me right for leaving it in the car, but it's that denim one with the Portuguese tile pattern on it. And, you know, I called my husband and I said, I just want to let you know this is going on. So I'm late, I'm running late. Can you take Butters to school? And he was like, okay. So when I came home, I was telling him the details of everything, and he was like, well, can you get another bag? He's like, I know how much you like that one. And I'm like, that's the bummer. You know, I'm like, almost any of my other bags, all the bags I just have purchased even, I could run out and get another one, but I can't, not with that one. That one, you know, limited edition, and it's an older season, and Chanel never comes out with stuff. They never like reissue stuff. So that is definitely a bummer, but I'm just glad, you know, no one was hurt. I'm glad that it wasn't, this was a very non-violent crime, that I wasn't involved in any violent crime. But it's just a bummer. It's just a bummer. It was not the way I wanted to start out my week. And so my phone was taken. And I really was like, I don't know how to do things. How do I do things without my phone? And I thought, oh my God, this is really, really such a problem. So I run over to T-Mobile, and they just came out with the iPhone 13. So I was like, great, I need to upgrade anyway. So I was like, okay, I want the iPhone 13 Pro Max. And they were like, oh, we only have the Pro. And I've had a Max for a long time now. And I held the Pro, and it feels like, it's not small, but it really feels tiny compared to the Max. And I was like, well, when are you getting the Max in? And she was like, probably later in December. And I was like, well, I can't go without a phone, not even for a few more hours. So I got the 13 Pro, and then they only had the 128 gig size, and that's the smallest size, I believe. And I was like, oh man, I'm gonna run out of space really quickly. And then they only had this, can you see? They only had this color blue. So I got the 13 128 gig blue iPhone 13 Pro. I mean, it's fine because you put a case over it anyway, but I was like, she was like, do you want to just wait? And I was like, I can't. I'm like, this isn't an option. It's not like, I feel like upgrading to the 13 today. I was like, I need a phone. And she was like, oh, okay. So, yep, had to pay for a brand new phone. And yeah, a phone that I didn't even really want, but here we are. So that was Monday. Now, I was there for an Orange Theory class. Now, this particular Orange Theory class, for some reason, I don't even know how to put this. So I feel like in Orange Theory classes, usually they focus on, they have 3 different types of classes. I can't even remember all of them. One is power, one is endurance, and one is something else. So anyway, endurance, they have you do, like on the weight floor, it'll be lighter weights, more reps. On the treadmill, it'll be like a slower pace, but you run longer, right? That's endurance. For power, it's like the opposite. And then I can't remember the other one. Maybe it's just a combo of the both. So this one was a power class. So we were doing like low reps, heavy weights, and changing exercises really quickly. And I feel like Orange Theory, for every class that you're in, no matter what kind it is, they kind of fixate on one move. So one class, it can be really like burpee heavy, or one class can be really like lunge heavy. Well, the class that I did was really jump squat heavy. So a squat into a jump. We did all kinds of those with like our legs out, like a plie, with our legs normal, jumping with one leg, lunging and then jumping, like all kinds of variations. And my legs are pretty strong, but as I was doing them, I was like, oh my God, my legs are so tired, probably because I haven't been going to OTF regularly, or as regularly as I would like. Anyway, long story short, starting that day, and maybe the stress of everything going on, I don't know, affected my healing, but I have been so sore. I'm still incredibly sore, so sore from that workout, like debilitatingly sore, that I can't even walk down my stairs. I have to turn around and go down backwards because it's easier. When I walk the dog, my husband has to hold Butters, because if she pulls at all, like I'll just fall down. Like in so much pain. And yesterday I was like, I give up. It felt like one of those days that I kept leaving my phone in my office, which is on the other side of the house, or I would leave something upstairs and I'd have to walk upstairs and like hobble down. And I was like, I can't, I'm sitting down and I'm not moving for the rest of the day. I just like gave up. I was so frustrated and in so much pain. And I was so annoyed, in particular, because yesterday I was supposed to get my kitchen table delivery and they never showed up. This is the second time that this has happened now. And I called the first time they didn't show up. I was like, you know what? We're having issues. There's supply chain issues. There's delivery issues. It's okay. I'm sure they'll call me back. And then they like left an automated message like the next day saying that they didn't come because they didn't actually have what they needed to deliver. which I thought was really weird that they even set up a delivery date and time with me. But anyway, that's beside the point. So they said that, you know, it's not coming or whatever, and they'll call back when it's there and make another appointment. Well, they made another appointment, which was yesterday, between 8 a.m. and 12 p.m. So 12 p.m., of course, comes and goes, 1, 2 o'clock. So at about 3 o'clock, I called the delivery company. I said, okay, obviously you guys aren't coming today. Can you tell me when you're coming? And the rep on the phone, she was speaking so quickly and like kind of repeating herself, and she was just being really, really apologetic, but I don't know what she was apologizing for. I don't know if she was apologizing for just not showing up. I don't know if she was kind of apologizing for not knowing what was going on, because she was like, I can't really find any information on your delivery. She's like, I see it in the system, but I don't see any information. I was like, okay. And then she said she would call back today. It's still the morning time, so she may still call back today, or someone may still call back today. But I am, like yesterday, because I was in so much pain and I was just hobbling around, I was in no mood. And I just said, you know, thank you very much. I hung up, and I really wanted to just cancel this order. Like, I don't need this kitchen table and chairs that badly. I'm so annoyed. I don't understand, like, I understand delays, and I understand like long shipping times now, all of that, but I don't understand the like, yeah, we got it, we're gonna deliver it to you, and then just not show up. That to me is very weird. So anyway, I've calmed down. I'm like, whatever, it'll get here when it gets here. But today, we're supposed to be getting our restoration hardware dining table and 6 chairs. And yesterday, so on Tuesday, they arranged the delivery. Sorry, this is so long and drawn out. On Tuesday, they called to arrange the delivery, and they said it was gonna be between 8 and 10 in the morning. And I was like, oh my God, awesome. They'll come, get it over with. I'll still have the entire day. And then I got a really weird cryptic, like super cryptic text message. I feel like it must have been someone that was like dictating, because it was very odd. But basically saying that because of the weight of the dining table, they had to get another person. And because of that, they're gonna be, you know, here later. I thought, that's so weird, because wouldn't you know like what you're delivering, that, whatever. I don't know how it works. I've never had a delivery company. Okay. And then, but they just said later. I didn't know like when they were coming. So I finally got another message from Restoration Hardware voicemail saying that they would be here between 1:30 and 3:30. But then I got a text message at about the same time saying they'd be here between 2 and 4. So anyway, long story short, my Restoration Hardware table and chairs should be here between 1:30 and 4. We think. I really hope it comes. It'll make up for the kitchen table fiasco and my sore legs. My legs are still sore. I can't believe how sore they still are. So that has been my week. It's been a frustrating week. It's been a really, really frustrating week. I'm still angry at myself for, you know, leaving my bag in the car. Oh, my car is still, the window is still smashed in. I called the dealer to get it replaced, and so they had to order it from the East Coast, and they're like, well, with shipping, I was like, I know, it's gonna be a while, it's fine. So I don't know when I'm gonna get that back window replaced, but it's okay. My husband has his car, we've been sharing, it's fine, he's working from home, so it's actually like an ideal time for this to have happened, if there is an ideal time for this to happen. So it's okay. It's okay. But my car, she was violated. I was like, oh my God, your window. I felt really bad. Poor thing. So hopefully that'll happen swiftly, the repair of that. But that's it. That's it. So I actually have, because I gave up on yesterday, I have a lot of work to do today, and I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do that now, but I'll be back when, I'm being very positive, I'm thinking positively, when restoration comes, I will come back and vlog it. Okay, I will see you soon. Ooh, what I did want to show you guys is we have a sprout. Look. Oh my goodness, so the Genovese basil has sprouted, and it's an overachiever because it's only been a couple of days and it's not supposed to sprout until 6 to 12 days. We've got Thai basil over here that is supposed to have sprouted, or at least be the first to sprout, and I don't see anything there. So we have a winner, so exciting. Hey guys, I was in the middle of putting on makeup to film my next video, and I just got a call from Restoration Hardware Delivery that they are 10 minutes away. So I'm actually going to bring Miss Fuzzy Butters upstairs because, as I've mentioned in the past, she loses her mind, goes absolutely bonkers whenever there's any other human being introduced into the home. So I'm gonna bring her upstairs, and I was gonna say clear the path for them, but there's no other furniture between the front door and the dining room. So anyway, I'm so excited.
Saying goodbye. Don't draw it out, love, it's bleeding me dry. Last month I spent a week with my heart in New York. In LA it changed, you feel so much further than ever before. I watch the lines all blurring far between the places that I thought I'd wanna be. With you changing me, and every day I'm wanting more and more. My heart's a debt that you cannot afford. To leave without be worse. It feels a lot like anxiety rising. You said it at the start, still I find it surprising. I talk of faith, my faith's insecure. I give you everything, I'm just asking for her. I watch the lines all blurring far between the places that I thought I'd wanna be. With you changing me, and every day.
You guys, that was the best furniture delivery experience ever. Let me turn you around and show you the table and chairs. Oh my God, I love it so much. So I've mentioned this before, but I'll say it again. We did end up with 8 chairs, but only 6 were delivered today that were in stock. The 2 armchairs that we got for the 2 ends, those were back ordered and had to be made. So those are coming in February, I believe. And then here is the table leg. So it's like an open U. And I just fell in love with it. Hi, Butters. I just fell in love with it because when you do sit at the end of the table here, you can put your feet up and it's really comfortable. So this is the 9-foot, 108-inch table. And it just sits so beautifully underneath the chandeliers. And I think it just looks so great. The wood isn't like too matchy-matchy with the floor, and it goes really well with the beams. Oh, I'm so happy with it. And as you guys saw, it took 3 gentlemen to move this table. They were huffing and puffing. So this table is really, really heavy. And the chairs, like I mentioned, are on casters because these are really heavy as well. So without the casters, they're very difficult to move. And I eventually will be getting a rug on here, so they're not gonna roll quite as easily, but I just think it's just easier to move that way. And then with a rug underneath, they will stop. You know, they're not gonna be like runaway chairs. But if I can just give a shout out to Restoration Hardware. So not only did they deliver when they said they were, which means a lot these days, they delivered when they said they were, and then they had, you know, a delivery company deliver everything. Those were the three guys. But then they also had, and it's like a new service that they're rolling out at Restoration Hardware, where it's called, I can't remember what they said, it's something like an in-home, it's like an in-home customer service. So they have like Restoration Hardware reps come out, like follow the delivery truck. They came in and they talked to me through everything. We chatted about stuff. You know, they were like assessing the size of the table. Did I get the right size? Like the whole thing. It was like almost like this post-purchase consultation. It was so wonderful. But I think their main purpose was to make sure that everything was delivered properly. So, you know, if you had any issues with anything, they would just put in the exchange, or they would have someone come out and fix something or whatever it is, so that you weren't left with, you know, taking pictures and then calling customer service the next day. They were here for that. So they just kind of like cut out that step from you. So, I mean, I was so impressed, and they were so nice. They like unpacked everything. They asked if I wanted to keep any of the packaging, you know, the boxes, or like the chairs came with these covers, and I kept the cover chairs in case we need them. But everything else they like carted away for us. It was just such a seamless, true white glove delivery situation. I mean, it was so fantastic. So I just had to give them a shout out, because I know Restoration Hardware is expensive, and I think they get some flack for that, but to me, worth every single penny. The service was worth every single penny. So absolutely love the whole Restoration Hardware experience, from like the purchasing, the help that we got at the store. The store itself is beautiful, and like the delivery and everything. It's just been like hands down the best. Butters, do you like the table? I don't care, Mommy. Throw the ball. Well, here is one last look at the table. Oh, I love it so much. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning into this vlog, and I will see you in the next one.